The coronavirus outbreak has caused many businesses to rethink their strategies and adjust the way they operate. This rings especially true for one company, high-tech puppy pad producer Brilliant Pad. It's now pivoted to produce face masks for frontline workers. Joining us now is Brilliant Pad co-founder and CEO, Alan Cook. Alan, good to see you this morning. So take us through, you make a very innovative product. I was watching the YouTube demo online. Definitely interesting stuff, but how do you pivot from making something like that to face masks?
Well, our core business is making automatic self-cleaning puppy pads for small dogs. And this is a machine that replaces a dirty puppy pad with a clean one after the dog uses it. So this machine uses special high-tech puppy pads made on a roll. And we have a partner in China that we work with to make these special puppy pad rolls. We built our own production equipment a couple of years ago and put it in the building of someone that makes diapers, feminine hygiene products, and other medical products because they have the expertise and relationships in the supply chain to get all the necessary raw materials. They know how to put them together, and they're able to make the products to our standard. So a month and a half ago, we got a random phone call from our factory partner telling us that they are now making or increased their production of medical masks and asked, do you need any? And it started off innocently enough with an email to a handful of friends and family saying, do you need any masks? And this was before the magnitude of the current crisis came into focus. And by the time we pulled together a little order for friends and family, we almost felt guilty of thinking this shouldn't go to our friends. This needs to get to people in greater need. And literally overnight, we kind of sat down and set up a new company, sent an email out to friends of friends, and within the first 48 hours, received orders for the first 200,000 masks. And then since then, that's grown into the millions.
That is incredible, and incredible speed with which you were able to scale up like that, Alan. Very impressive. I'm wondering what that, if anything, has done for your puppy pad business. I mean, are you continuing to make those pads right now, and what's business like?
So it's been a progression. You know, as people kind of came to terms with this whole shelter in place, the effectiveness of our online advertising for Brilliant Pad machines was substantially depressed. You know, people were focused on different set of issues. Since then, however, sales have rebounded, and April is actually the strongest sales month in the history of the company. So from a Brilliant Pad point of view, things are going very well. We've been able to maintain our flow of product. We have new items coming out later this spring and summer, and all those are shipping on time. The challenge that we have, however, is the same raw materials that are used in our puppy pad rolls are used in surgical masks. And there has been tremendous demand for these products, and our cost of raw materials has gone up substantially. So as we buy our next batch of inventory for the puppy pad machine, we're finding that the impact of the mask and the demand for PPE is going to increase our cost of goods for the puppy pad rolls.
And what about just PPE in the Chicago area right now in terms of the hospitals? We know that hospitals across this land have had a really tough time being able to outfit workers on the front lines. Has that situation gotten better?
It's gotten better, but it's been fascinating to see crisis from the inside. Because over the last month or two, anytime I would turn on the TV, I would see a mayor or a governor talk about their need for supplies, and they would flash a phone number or email address saying, if you can help, contact us here. So we did. But the challenge was, so did lots of other people, and they had to set up their own triage process for working through the process of people offering support and supplies. And we're a new company. We can explain how we went from puppy pads to medical masks because we have a common supplier. But at the same time, you can imagine if someone receives a phone call saying the puppy pad company wants to sell you medical supplies, there's a process to go through. And the biggest challenge we had early on was finding the decision makers who were overwhelmed parsing through all sorts of options. But we had other challenges too. Just in a short amount of time, There's all no the situation in China was pure chaos. It was like an all cash business. People were paying for masks in cash upfront at time of order, not time of pickup. So we had to work through working capital constraints. The Chinese government temporarily suspended exports of products to ensure suppliers making these masks had medical product licenses. There was huge backlogs with air freight and transport. And then there was various challenges once the product even landed in the United States. But we were able to draw on our experience of importing pet products for many years, and that was successfully brought product into Los Angeles, Chicago, and New York. And I think it's because we've had the experience with the pet products and our other companies that have enabled us to get this up and running so quickly.
All right, let's leave it there. Alan Cook, Brilliant Pad, co-founder and CEO. Good to talk with you, and good luck in the road ahead.
Hey, thanks so much, guys.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.